I'm gonna put on 10 more pounds. Let's see if you can do it. And this is how we trained.
From a bodybuilding legend to a box office buster and one of the most influential politicians in the United States, Arnold Schwarzenegger has certainly had his fair share of success. Luckily, he shares some of his secrets on how to become one of the 2% of people who succeed. Don't just live life flying by the seat of your pants.
When we didn't even have enough energy for the people to light their homes,
make routines and do them every day so that you don't even think about doing them. Much like the foundation of a house, routines are what you use to build the rest of your life on. Be a positive person and keep in touch with the people that inspire you. Through the hardest times when you are scared and don't know what to do,
I want other people to get the same chances I did, the same opportunities.
Rely on the people that can help you. If people underestimate you, it's up to you to prove them wrong. They will tell you that you can't make it, but you have something no one else does. Use your unique traits as tools to assist you, instead of things that will hold you back. If they need fixed, work on getting better and changing what you can. But always be true to yourself. Part of this is having a clear vision and goals, because you can't reach them if you don't know what they are.
And giving me advice about should I get married or not, should I create a family or not.
Shoot for the top and be passionate about it. You don't achieve big things by accident, so you'll have to work hard to get there. Be willing to sacrifice when you need to, if it will help you in the end. But most importantly, don't be afraid to fail. Failing is how you learn and get better over time. So go all out or hold yourself back. Whether it's weightlifting or something else, keep trying until you see yourself succeed.
Or the best ship in the world, but if the captain doesn't know where to go, he will just drift around.
Well, I don't know if I would call it rituals. I know you guys always try to invent new words to be snappy, which I understand, and this is maybe for the young people, but I mean, I call it just basically routines. I have a routine which basically means you do something where you don't have to think much, if at all. Like, I believe that routines are very important. It's kind of like the foundation, like to a house or to a building or to anything. So that means like if I get up in the morning, part of my routine is to get up in the morning, let's say 5 o'clock, then I make my coffee, I feed the animals, I go and read the paper, go through my iPad, see if there are any important messages. So that's part of the routine. I don't even think about that. I also, part of the routine is that I have my bike already mounted on the back of my car. I drive down and then take it off, and I ride with the bike to the gym in the morning around 6 o'clock or so.
I mean, I'm a positive person. I tell you that I'm happy that my house hasn't burned down. I think it has something to do that I'm hanging out with Sly every so often. Fires happen all the time, and I think that during my administration, we have seen, because of climate change and other things, the fires increased. There was no more fire season. It was kind of all year round. Like, as you can see, this is very unusual to have in October such huge fire. So they are not only in Southern California, but they're in Northern California. They're all over the place. And when I was governor, there was one time I went to bed and they said there's around 500 fires all over California. And I was like, I couldn't sleep the whole night. I was like up thinking to myself, how do you handle this? And what do you do about it? How do you have the resources for all those different places and all this? And then in the morning, I get up and I make a call and they tell me there's now 2,012 fires all over California. I mean, just to think, to show you the size of it all, it's so overwhelming that you really have to kind of pull your act together and get, the National Guard was helping. I mean, everyone was helping. The federal government was helping, the local firefighters. And we have one big advantage here in California.
I was selling things already with the age of 8, going around selling ice cream at various different public swimming pools and stuff like that, where I thought that people are too lazy maybe to go to an ice stand somewhere around the corner. They just like to lie there. And I just walked all over the place and screamed, ice cream, and all this stuff. And people bought and I made a lot of money. It is true that people are surprised, but I think a lot of times they are also surprised by the fact that I came from another country. And people are always surprised when foreigners come over here and make it big. I always experienced the kind of a thing where people said, I don't think you will make it. I mean, even when I was 15 years old and I told people that I want to be Mr. Universe and I want to be a world champion in bodybuilding. And the same happened with acting. When I then changed over to acting, I tried to get an agent. I had the most difficult time finding an agent that would represent me because they all just said, listen, there's no way that you will make it. I mean, you have a crazy name that nobody can pronounce. You have a strange looking physique that cannot fit in any movie. All the movies that are done have slim guys in there.
Well, I think that the number one thing is you have to have a very clear vision, a very clear goal of where you want to go, because only then you will get there. You can have the best airplane or the best ship in the world, but if the captain doesn't know where to go, he will just drift around. If the pilot does not know where to go, he will just drift around with his plane. So I think the key thing is that we know where we're going and that you're very passionate about that, that you see it always in front of you, the goal. And the other thing that's important is that you got to shoot for the top. You got to go and really have big goals and think big, because then you're going to get big. Then you're going to go and achieve big things. That is the most important thing. You know, we don't achieve big things by accident. So shoot for the top, shoot for the sky, shoot for the, for the stars. The other thing is that you got to work your butt off. If you think that you're going to go and accomplish something really special and be the best in anything in the world, and you think you can do it without working, you make a big mistake. Because no matter what I did, if it was in bodybuilding or in acting or if it is in the political arena, it always took a lot of work.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.